Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, Sumo fans. I'm Vini and this is Sumo Files. And today I'm going to talk about day 8 of the Kyushu Basho. So without further ado, let's dive into the highlights. Tomokaze defeated Fujinokawa by hatakikomi, ending the bout with sharp timing and a clean read of his opponent's momentum. The Nakamura Rikishi absorbed the initial tachi instead of contesting it, choosing to settle into his Oshizumo and immediately gaining control of the pace. As the Senoumi man tries to close the distance, he found himself hitting 2 quick shoves to the head before hitting the clay. This loss freezes Fujinokawa at 6 wins, and he'll need to recover fast if he wants to stay alive in the yusho or special prize race. Tomokaze, now 2-6 after a disastrous start, will be chasing a miraculous turnaround in the second half. Wakamotoharu beat Yoshinofuji by oshitaoshi, halting the Rising Star's 5-bout winning streak in decisive fashion. Yoshinofuji opened smartly, aiming for the face and sliding his left hand under Wakamotoharu's right arm to drive him all the way to the Tawara. But once the Arashio Rikishi secured a Hidariyotsu and resisted the pressure, the balance shifted. The Isegahama prodigy dropped his stance and briefly picked up a Migi-yotsu, but he ceded too much ground and lost his grip entirely, allowing Wakamotoharu to secure both sides of the Tamawashi and bulldoze him straight out. It's the third straight win for Wakamotoharu and a tough setback for Yoshinofuji, who now sees his yusho hopes slowed. Takayasu defeated Hakuoho by tsukidashi, ending the match almost before it began. The Komusubi unleashed a brutal wave of tsupari immediately off the tachi, and the Isegahama youngster simply had no answer for the pressure, losing the match in a matter of seconds. This knocks Hakuoho down to 3-5 as he finally exits the Sanyaku portion of his schedule. Meanwhile, Takayasu climbs to 5-3 and keeps his kachikoshi firmly in sight. Aonishiki beat Oho by watashikomi, using timing and head positioning to control the fight's most chaotic exchanges. The Ajigawa Sekiwake pressed Yoho's neck early on and tried to shut down his tsupari by trapping the arm, but the Otake man found his distance and fired back with a full barrage of thrusts. Aonishiki forcibly bought the exchange while thinking about a way to close the distance, and the decisive moment came when the Ukrainian once again targeted the neck, knocking Oho off balance just enough to force a desperate hatakikomi attempt on the edge that came far too late. Oho drops to 3-5 with 2 straight losses, but still has room to fight for safety. Aonishiki, now sitting at 7 wins, continues to wait for an Onosato sleep that might open the yusho race. Kotozakura defeated Hiradoumi by sukuinage, turning a rough start into a quick and controlled finish. The Ozeki immediately tried a hatakikomi at the tachi, but missed, sending both men into a tight grapple. But Kotozakura capitalized on the position by lifting Hiradoumi's left arm and then shoving his head down, toppling him cleanly. Even with the win, the Ozeki is just 3-5 and needs answers quickly if he hopes to escape disaster. Hiradoumi at 2-6 now requires a miraculous second half to claw his way to kachikoshi. Onosato beat Tamawashi by hatakikomi, surviving a near disaster against the veteran before reclaiming total control. The match settled after the initial charge, with Onosato searching for the Mawashi while Tamawashi focused on the body. Then, the Kataonami powerhouse hammered the Yokozuna's throat with a massive shove that nearly ended everything right there. But Onosato quickly ran along the edge and managed to knock Tamawashi's arms downwards to escape the upset. The Nishinoseki Yokozuna remains undefeated, and with losses from both Fujinokawa and Yoshinofuji, only Aonishiki remains within striking distance. Even in defeat, Tamawashi reaches 4-4 on a special day, his 41st birthday. The oldest active Rikishi not only owns 2 Emperor's Cups and a peak at Sekiwake, but also holds one of Sumo's greatest records, the all-time consecutive match streak with 1,742 bouts. His streak has so much respect within the JSA that when a stablemate caught COVID in July 2022 and Tamawashi was forced out on day 13 by protocol, they ruled the streak unbroken because the withdrawal wasn't his fault. A longevity legend through and through. So, from all Sumo fans around the world, happy birthday Tamawashi! You truly are the Iron Man of Sumo. Now to finish things off, Hoshoryu defeated Jura by ashitori, sealing a rare Kimarichi with composure and sharp awareness at the edge. The Tatsunami Yokozuna started strong, pushing Ura backwards after locking onto his head and nearly forcing him out. Ura survived with a miracle on the Tawara, but in the process exposed his right leg, and Hoshoryu wasted no time pulling it in for the ashitori. With 6 wins, the Yokozuna keeps his hopes alive but still needs an Onosato loss before their direct showdown. Ura, now 3-5 with 3 straight defeats, must dig deep to find a path back to even. But anyway, that's all for today. So if you enjoyed this coverage, consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel and turning on notifications so you don't miss any future content. That's it guys, until next time.